What is up, YouTube? Happy Monday morning. We're doing a million things. It is almost go time. The weather is insane. It showed like rain all week and now it's only a couple days, so maybe this is the week that we can start cleanups. Everything's just been so damp and snowing and sleeting and rain, and it's spring in New Hampshire. I expect nothing different. The guys are doing some yard work to get some things moved around and organized and prepared before it's like full blast go season. We are currently looking to hire one more employee into our crew this year. And I'm gonna set you up on the time lapse, let you hang out with the guys for a little bit, and I'm gonna go do some pruning of some of our own landscape with these fancy new snap-on gloves from a viewer. Harvey, you love the snap-on gloves?
They're my riding gloves.
But, which I just want to say thank you for these. And now it's time to get to work. So I'm gonna set you up with these guys and we'll go from there. Joe, what are you doing over here?
Cleaning up.
Cleaning up. Harvey's in the skid steer. This is what this looks like right now. So what's your plan, or what's your goal today?
Well, we started organizing and cleaning up, and this area's came a long way from what it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then even last summer, we started using it as our like landing for the business. And we
if you want to see what it looked like before, search back in our videos a couple years ago.
And then, yeah, so we're just making it more usable and more organized for the business. We kind of started
This isn't organized?
No. This is where we stopped last fall before snow, was this spot right here.
Yeah.
So we're making like a trailer drop area. Of course, the Cadillac snuck in there.
For now, but we talked about trailers over here, right?
Yeah, the trailers
Gotcha.
are tucked out of the way over there. From where Harvey is to where, like, you can see the stone and the leaves in front of that barrel of stakes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much grade right there, where like the hydroseeder and everything's sitting. So what we need to do is fill farther out towards the property line and build up a little towards Harvey with some fill. We have like an open gravel bank right here on the property that we're gonna just haul that over as fill. Kind of two birds with one stone. It's an area that's an old gravel bank. It's got a face to it and it's just kind of ugly, that I want to just level out to continue expanding our backyard and making it nice. So that material is going to do a few things. It's going to build out the pond dam and make it not just an abrupt thing. It's going to make a nice gradual pond dam, and it's going to build up things like this and our roads. But today's project is to haul some down here for that. We can cap it with some 1.5-inch stone, and then we have our 40-foot container that's been in videos, I'm sure, that we're going to move down here. It houses like my tools and everything from the old shop. Yeah. And still some remnants of like moving and household stuff. So if we can get the household stuff, you know, whatever we're going to keep, whatever we're not going to keep, get rid of.
Get rid of some.
Once
organized.
there's concrete poured in the barn, like you've heard us talking about, the toolboxes and things will go into the barn. So the container will get cleaned out and moved down here for things like bags of hydro mulch, bags of lime. We always try to stock, like in that horse trailer right now, there's 10 or so 100-pound bags of seed.
It's supposed to be transporting pigs, but it's holding grass seed.
So stuff like that will go in the container, and instead of rakes being like leaned up on things wherever, they'll be hung on walls.
Wow, you're actually going to be like a professional organized landscape.
Well, that's going to be like, yeah, the storage for the landscape.
Yeah.
And then with concreting in the barn, we'll actually have like a small like
little shop
And then when we add on the barn, we'll actually have like a truck and equipment shop.
Right.
So this year there's going to be that next level of actually having a landscape yard and shop. Because landscape yard, where the trucks are parked over here, I intend on stockpiling just a few things we use commonly, like 3/4 stone, 3/4 hard pack or ledge pack. The sand out of that bank I'll probably screen up and have sand, so we have winter sand and stuff. So we'll probably have sandstone, ledge pack, maybe loam, a little bit of loam. So if we're doing a job on a night or a weekend that something's closed, or if we're doing it something real close by and it's 2 1-ton loads, it doesn't make sense driving one way or the other. Or even we have other landscapers, like I've said before, our friend Matt, that actually, back to this video, that came and helped with the skid steer. He's going to be doing a lot more on his own this year. He's fairly local, and he's a worker. He goes and goes and goes all hours. So if it's beyond
6 o'clock at night,
so if it's beyond
grab
3,
a load,
right, 6 o'clock at night, you know, guys like that, sure, come in here. The little skid steer and the loader will most likely be here, and load yourself, write it on a napkin, you know, like.
Well, big things happening. Let's set up this camera and let's show you some work.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
We were supposed to get up to a couple inches of snow today. It looks like it literally just went right under us, town's under us. So we're gonna work on our yard a little bit more and get some stuff ready for spring. And we have to go quote some jobs later today. And then it's looking like this week we can start in on some spring cleanups. We're excited for that. while the guys keep playing in their little move the container project, we're gonna go clean up the flower beds at the end of our driveway. So let's go. All right, quick pit stop. Bentley flagged me down and has been working. Is this homeschool?
I guess.
What you working on, bud?
Build another mud mower. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but most likely mud mower.
Most likely mud.
But this was all part. So I just started. It's all back together for the most part. Has need engine. I need to fix the clutch.
Wait, is this the one you got out? We literally dug out of the dump?
Yeah.
All the pieces last summer?
And I just got this hood on.
Oh,
It's
that's funny.
Not the cleanest, but it holds.
Yeah.
Just didn't have this attached, and the mounts or the brackets were all.
What'd you do? Weld that yourself?
Yeah, because usually those would just bolt in right here.
Yeah.
But then this bracket's messed up.
So you just
So
said,
I stole that
heck
from
it,
that mower.
weld
'Cause
it.
that hood was broke, so I welded that on.
Nice.
It's a little awesome bit. It's a mud
So hold
mower.
on. First it was you were taking over the inside of the shop and you haven't even started cleaning it out yet.
No, I moved stuff.
And now, and now you have 3 mowers sitting outside the door.
No, I'm cleaning it up. So
Is this a part?
that was down low.
Okay, this is one that you've
This
been
just
building.
Forever. This was over in front of the house, so I'm kind of moving it over here, and then at least 1 or 2 is gonna be out back.
Oh.
But this one doesn't.
How many do you have and how many do you need? Those are 2 separate questions.
I have 5. I have.
If you're in New Hampshire and have an old mower that you just want to get rid of, hit me up. Bentley, we have a mower junkyard
I
here.
have 5, and none of them run right now.
What's your goal by the end of the none run?
That's kind of sad when I think about it.
What's your goal? Let's collect at least, let's have 10 by the end of the summer. I mean, why
no,
not?
I don't want that many. I want to have 2 running mud mowers.
Okay. So does that mean when you pull parts off, some of this can go the dump?
Yeah, or just out back for parts.
Oh,
'Cause
or
that
the dump.
That V-twin will probably go on this.
Okay.
I just needed to change the wiring harness, which I have one for,
Whoa.
if it works.
Have
So
you
I
welded
can take that
anything
out.
else on this?
Yeah, I welded the seat because, you can't really see it, but right here they had, actually I have the piece right here. Instead of the sorry, you're looking at me. Instead of the 2 actual springs, I had those like already, but
Yeah.
these were welded on like that.
Oh, yeah.
So those just got taken off with a grinding disc. Now I got these back on.
Nice.
And you can't see it because it's underneath, but that was all cracked.
Oh, so you fixed
So
it and welded it.
I just threw a few tacks on there. So it
Nice
should
work.
hold. And now the seat on this was from that. So that's more of a parts. Since it's a hydro, I'm trying to build a manual. Because these are both 6 speeds, but that's a LT 2000, this is 4000, and it's a little older. So hopefully if I have 2 craftsmen, I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. And what, you're hoping to just mud it around our land?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some more tires like this. Those are only 24s though, so maybe like 26 to 28s.
Oh my lord. Bentley, you want to go bigger than that?
Yeah.
All right, I have some raking to do. You keep doing your thing.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do next.
Dad and Harvey are doing their thing, and pretty soon we're gonna have employees showing up here in a couple weeks, and it's gonna be mow season. Are you ready for that? You're gonna be busy.
Next time we see this, it should have a motor on it. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, we'll check back in.
And that one might be running.
Good
we
work.
might have another one.
Alright. Some of you may ask, you have a trailer full of like 5 blowers. Why wouldn't you blow the leaves, Samantha? Bentley and I did not go to the gym tonight. I just felt like some physical labor. So I hand raked it. Let's go check in with guys and see how they're making out. Looks like they have a little bit of gravel, sandy, stony, whatever going on here. Let me back up a little bit, give you a different perspective. We just gotta kind of fill in that where it slopes in here so we can bring it up, bring in a bunch of stone, and get that container moved. It looks like Joe, Harvey, and I are still working, and Bentley has gone from working to play and has stolen the new four-wheeler. And you know, I say he has fun homeschooling. The kid is also in an online course ahead of all his freshman friends and has a 4.0. Just kidding. Bentley wants to take me for a ride. Let's go, buddy. Oh gosh, all the mud.
Actually, the funny thing is when I had the grapple on, I almost put them all around your four-wheeler, so you had to like crawl out to get out.
Couldn't find a parking spot, Harvey?
That was one-handed.
The one-handed, so you shifted up on all the rocks.
I didn't even mean to, it was an accident.
It was an accident. Lord, how's it going there?
That's some good stuff.
Yeah? Nice.
Yep.
You
That'd
know?
screen out awesome.
I'm a little chilly.
It is getting a little chillier.
I feel like it's getting colder.
Yep.
I could.
Thankfully, Harvey and I can stay in a heated truck and a heated skid steer for the rest of this project.
Right.
That felt quite a bit for, what is that? That was 5 1-ton loads, and then you took down, what, like 3-4 loader buckets, so another couple. It's like 6-7 1-ton loads.
So like 2 loader
6-7.
buckets?
6-7.
Like 2 loader buckets, because I
How's that,
can't fill the
Harvey?
loader bucket for the
That
life
was
of me.
that dropped off pretty good right there, so that's getting pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I'd say
it's
another
coming into
like
it.
another of the same, and we'll be filled out back as far as I want to, and then start to taper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill with this stuff, and then I'll take some loamier stuff and like pack it on the bank, and then we'll probably like wood chip the bank or something.
Not seed it and keep it mowed?
Depends on how far back we go.
Yeah.
I gotta measure, once we get this like roughed in, I gotta measure off the wall and put that container,
Yeah.
whatever it is, 20 feet, 25
It's either
feet.
20 or 25. So
Technically,
let's
I don't
just
think the
call it
container
25.
really matters.
Right now, it's a big gray area, and they don't know what to call it or what to do with containers. And
So technically, I could probably put that right on the line. But
there
if
was
I ever
somebody
want to
who
build,
may or may not work for the town who said if you're gonna move it and put it wherever, just get it
Yeah.
done now before.
well, because I asked about doing 2 of them with a structure in between,
Right.
or doing like a pole barn off of it, and he said, yeah, more or less, just kind of do it. But
Well, cool. Well, I think I'm ready for a nice cup of hot coffee and go inside for a minute.
I think I might be ready for something to eat in a bit.
Me too.
Well, I can definitely work on something for lunch, coffee, and editing this video.
He's coming to
My other job.
I don't know why,
Thought they were coming to get a load of this sweet fill. That stuff, yeah, I think I already said it, but that stuff would screen out awesome.
Yeah, you seem to like it there, Joseph.
Yeah.
but you get
Well,
some pretty good sand out of it too.
The good
That's what I
news-
mean. Screen it down to sand, or just do like 4-inch minus, and that's awesome. Base. Look how much it packs.
Yeah. The other good news, you
Yippee.
love this stuff. My phone's been going off, and there's a few inquiries on employment with pulling property.
Oh yeah.
So we have got.
More since I talked to you last.
Yep.
Can I?
I just got a
Can I-
message.
I think
Join the
Harvey
team.
should interview everybody. And
No, can I join the team?
aren't you on the clock right now?
Oh yeah.
Um,
I must have been hired then.
but if they could tolerate an interview with Harvey, I feel like they'd probably mesh well. You know.
I don't know if I can tolerate an interview with them, then they'll be good.
I have somebody that I think is probably qualified that was just writing me. So
Yeah. Well, all right, YouTube. We're
Jesus.
gonna keep playing. We're gonna keep playing in the dirt. I'm gonna need.
playing in the dirt. Is that the title for this one?
Sure. I'm gonna need help from you guys picking up those the little like leaf ring thing I have out front.
Once we actually started hauling the material in the 1-ton, this was only what, the last hour?
But for now.
So another hour or two, this will be looking pretty.
All right. Well, we'll call it quits for now, and I'll be back in a couple hours to see how you're doing. How about that?
She's gonna feed us first.
Feed you.
Well, we're gonna work while she feeds us, and
All right.
then you can come see what we've done.
Sounds like a deal. It looks like Joe started my leaf cleanup pile pickup cleanup. I've been on the phone. I did some phone interviews, if you will, pre-interviews to add to our team. One of them seems pretty promising, and they're gonna swing by tomorrow. So that's exciting. I had to get my winter jacket back out. It's cold. But yeah, I'll take you down there in a second, show you what the guys have been doing. I gotta finish this. Harvey's going to register his sweet Goldwing. How many miles? We just looked it up.
82,000.
I thought he was kidding. 82,000 miles on his Goldwing. All right, get out of it. Careful. Oh, these guys. SHPIT. Who thinks that's awesome? License plate. Ship it.
And if they don't have it, I'm just gonna get a normal one.
Okay. Harvey's the king of ship it. All right, peace out. Have fun. Good luck. That's very mature, Joseph.
Yes.
All right, can I just do like a final rake? We'll put it in the bucket and then you can go show us.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a little bit of a closer view, I guess. Closer look. They really did fill this in quite a bit. Look at all the space we're gaining. There's still plenty of room to the stone wall. We'll taper that out. And like Joe said, wood chips, grass, something we'll put in there. And we gained all this space. When I videoed this morning, the little pig trailer and stuff. I mean, that was like right up in here. So that's gonna be so awesome. Have that space. And now Joe and Harvey are saying, let's not have one container, because what's better than one? If we bought a second container. So we'll see. We want to do the same idea down through here. You know, some of these trees, junk, clear them out, and put some of that good material in here. So this is extended all the way up to like the log pile or so. I want Joe to keep these trees. He wants to get rid of them. But I like to keep some. I don't want it to just be this wide open thing with no greenery. So we'll see who wins on that battle. Bentley has all these four-wheelers and lawnmowers.
Hello.
It's funny that you're on the brand new one lately.
It's because I was almost out of gas.
Hands cold?
A little bit.
The hand warmers help?
The inside of my hand.
All right, what are you thinking?
Thinking that's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I just did a close view of it.
I think we put, well, the first round was, I'll wait until there's not an exhaust right next to me. The first round we were at like 6 loads, so I think we did another 6 or 8. So we're probably like 15, probably like 15 loads. Times 3, so what are we at? 45. We're probably 45, 50 yards. Because I was maybe a little more than 50 yards. Because I was doing probably 4-yard loads actually.
Yeah.
So probably 50, 60 yards to fill in what we've filled in
Wow.
there. And that was always a low spot. So where the like sandy gravel line starts right here
Yeah.
is pretty much as far back as we were parking before.
Right.
And we weren't parking anything over in that corner. towards
No,
the stone
not at
wall.
all.
Because that came up probably 3 feet right in that little
Yeah.
corner.
Well, I doubt that any of my siblings watch this, but if they do, I know my dad does, which my dad, I'm sure he'll
Recognize down
comment,
here.
but this is crazy different. And when I was a kid, all this was like my horse arena. I mean, this like doubles what
Yeah.
I had as an open space as a kid, I feel like.
Yeah, just being over there and working and then looking over at where the trucks are parked,
Yeah.
you feel like they're so much farther apart. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, I feel like we've gained.
Which
20
we
feet or
have 60 acres here, but I mean, the second you hit that pond and then it's this big hill,
Right.
I mean, we don't use anything way out there for, you know, personal use, business use, whatever.
It's just trails and
Right. So for us, this is the space we have to work with. So to add a third or something, I mean, that's huge.
we can, we can use out there for other things, but when it comes to the business, you don't want to be driving, a
Right.
quarter
Up
mile.
and around a mountain.
Right.
No, it's definitely convenient to have it right down here. Well, very cool. Well, I'm going to end this video and we'll, of course, keep bringing you videos and checking in with you. It's been a productive day. It's going to be a productive year, I
Be a
do
good
think.
year. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's every year we say it's going to be the best year yet. Here we are again saying, I think it's going to be the best year yet.
Last year we grew, and I feel it was still like a teeter-tottery thing, and not sharing finances to a T, but like we hit close to the mark where I wanted to be last year.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're on track to hit what I want to be this year.
Yeah.
Just knowing what we have for contracts, which is obviously pretty easy to figure because they're contracts.
Well, we have a pretty good idea of where we're going to be. And...
we're still waiting to pick up one something and still waiting for final details on another something. But other than that, that's really...
right, that's all we'd really...
that's really the only
see for
things
now.
we're adding.
And just maintain what we have. And I like not a lot of loans, so just keep working on minimal debt and taking care of our employees.
No personal debt. We have some business debt.
Yeah.
A couple of truck loans.
Which I think you have to.
This.
Yeah. So cool. Well, I can't wait to see, like, once we get this area cleaned up.
Yeah.
That'll be so cool. It'll be so cool if from the stone wall into the wherever the blueberries are, if that's all cleaned up and the trailers are parked there. And
yep.
Cool. Well, I'm so excited.
And somewhere in the mix, I'm actually going to start a rock pile.
Oh, yeah.
So that, you know, when Samantha has little projects or if we have a project.
Well, you said you wanted, you know, some material throughout here. Maybe like at the bottom of the...
where the logs are.
Yeah, maybe just like right there you can have your... like a rock pile. Well, all right, YouTube. It's been another great video, a fun one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting our channel.
You go check out what Bentley's been building for the day.
Gotta go check what Bentley's up to, and I have stuff I gotta go do. And I never got my hot coffee, so maybe I'll go do that right now.
Ooh, coffee sounds good. I'm gonna check with Bentley.
And then we're gonna have a hot coffee.
Yep.
Thanks for being here, YouTube. We'll be back soon. Hit that subscribe button. And until then, peace out.